Have you ever wondered if you or someone you know may be on the autism spectrum? In this video, we're going to be looking at the main signs that you should look for before deciding to pursue an autism diagnosis. Hello folks, I'm Kevin Chapman and I'm a daily family vlogger. Chances are if you've seen one of my videos before, it was probably about my teenage son Andy, who's on the autism spectrum. I'm also currently going through the autism diagnosis process, and for this year's World Autism Awareness Week, I'm creating a playlist of the videos we get asked most often as an autism family. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on, like the page if you're watching over on Facebook, so you don't miss out on any of the videos in this series or our ongoing daily family vlog. Today we're going to be looking at some of the signs and symptoms that might indicate that somebody is on the autism spectrum. Now, before we get any further into the video, it is important to remember that autism is a spectrum condition, which means it affects different people in different ways. And signs of autism can also vary wildly depending on the age of the person who's experiencing them. But all that being said, there are two characteristics common amongst the majority of autistic people: difficulties with social communication and interaction, and repetitive behaviour, routines and activities. Autistic people can have difficulty with interpreting language, both verbal and non-verbal. This can make it difficult to interpret facial expressions, tone of voice, jokes and sarcasm, and can lead to a very literal understanding of language. Some autistic people don't speak or have some degree of limited speech. It's important to remember that they often understand more of what other people are saying than they're able to express themselves. And in these situations, they might benefit from alternative forms of communication. Other autistic people might have really good language skills, but struggle with some of the nuances of conversation. For young children, this can present as delayed speech development or not speaking at all, repeating set words and phrases, or communicating using single words despite being able to speak in sentences. Not responding to their name being called despite having normal hearing is another common sign in young children, as is rejecting cuddles initiated by a parent or carer. In older children, signs include avoiding using spoken language, speech that can sound monotonous or flat, speaking in pre-learned sentences rather than forming sentences using individual words, or a tendency to dominate conversations focusing on a particular topic of special interest. Autistic adults might have a different stress or pitch to their voice, use repetition, or ask questions that other people might deem to be inappropriate. Autistic people often have difficulty in reading other people. They might appear to be insensitive, seek time out on their own, or avoid seeking comfort from other people, or they may appear to behave strangely or in a way seen to be socially inappropriate. This could include things like avoiding eye contact, not always understanding social rules or personal space, or finding it difficult to make friends. Signs of repetitive or unusual behaviour can begin at a preschool age, with examples including preferring to follow familiar routines, having a strong like or dislike of certain foods based as much on texture or colour as taste, being over or undersensitive to certain sounds, smells, lights, colours, or having repetitive movements such as flapping hands, rocking back and forward, or flicking their fingers. As autistic children get older, they may prefer to play with things rather than people, or develop a highly specific interest in certain subjects or activities. Or in adults, a preference for routine or special interest can continue, and changes to routines can lead to anxiety or stress. Autistic people may also find it difficult to understand abstract concepts like time and choice. Now, I know I've covered a lot of information pretty quickly in this video, but I do want to emphasise once again that it's important to remember that autism is a spectrum condition. This video shouldn't be treated as an autism checklist, but if you see a lot of yourself or someone you know in the signs mentioned, then maybe that's an indication that you'd benefit from speaking to an expert about potential next steps. This usually starts with a visit to your GP, but I am going to be doing a video specific to the diagnosis process later on in this playlist. If you'd like to find out more about autism or World Autism Awareness Week, I've included links to the website I used to research this video down in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on so you don't miss out on the rest of our World Autism Awareness Week playlist. And yes, there are adverts running on this video, but before anybody is tempted to accuse me of trying to cash in on autism awareness, at the end of April I'm going to be donating every penny earned on this playlist to the National Autistic Society. So you're safe to share this video around to anyone you think might benefit from it, knowing that by doing so you're also generating money for a good cause. I've also included a link to their donation page down in the description, so if you're willing and able to, you can make a donation to the National Autistic Society yourself. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful, but don't stop here. Click the top link next to me for the rest of our World Autism Awareness Week playlist, and click the bottom link for our latest daily family vlog. You can also click the Chapman Family logo over on that side to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos.